Presented by PrintKcups.com. Taped live and in color from Studio 505 at the Tribeca Flashpoint Academy in beautiful downtown Chicago, Illinois. It's Steve Gadlin's Star Makers.
When you feel so full of talent and you've got that special pep.
When Hollywood and Broadway are calling you and you want to take that very first step. I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
You're gonna do fine.
I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers. It's your time to shine.
The audience is seated, the spotlight's shining bright.
Get out there, you shooting star, and sparkle through the night.
Yeah.
I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
It's so loud.
I'm Steve Gadlin Star Makers. You're wowing the crowd. Steve Gadlin Star Makers. Steve Gadlin Star Makers. Steve Gadlin Star Makers. Yeah!
And now your host, Steve Gadlin.
Welcome to Steve Gadlin's Star Makers, where we deliver up an exclusive peek of tomorrow's stars of Hollywood and or Broadway. If you've driven in traffic before, then I'm sure you're familiar with the game red light, green light. When we're in a commercial, you can pretend it's a red light. But when we're on TV, you'll know you're seeing a green light for talent. Careful though, this car is one of those seatbelts only cars. So buckle up. Well, let's give a wave to our PrintKcups.com studio audience, Austin Little and Christian Musial. Have you ever gotten lost and walked into an exercise studio only to find a bunch of people stretching and bending around on the floor? Well, I've got a surprise for you. That's yoga. Some talents are about showing people what you can do with your voice or your acting. Yoga is all about creating odd shapes with the body parts you already have. Here's Veronica Rottman to demonstrate her talent, yoga. Well, Veronica, that was fantastic. I have to say, yoga is a lot like slow gymnastics.
The British actually introduced some gymnastics to yoga, but it was meant to be a tradition that's innovative, so they welcomed it.
That's wonderful. I tell you, when I was a kid, I always enjoyed Yoga Bear.
I don't know who that is.
That's great. We appreciate that you have so much talent in yoga. That's great. Hey, when you think custom coffee gifts, think printkcups.com. With custom flavors and designs, their personalized single-serve coffee cups are sure to please clients, friends, and all the coffee lovers in your life. Printkcups.com for all your custom coffee gifting. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
When you combine mountains of mouth-watering food, ice-cold beer, and our world-famous Tilted Kilt girls, it's enough to get anyone's attention.
Come on, guys.
Tilted Kilt Pub and Eatery. A cold beer never looked so good.
It's the Smarty Pants Balloon Kit.
You get the pump. You get the book. You get the balloons. You get everything to make everything. A dog, a cat, this hat, a monkey, a sword, a mouse, even this house. You get everything to make everything. Be more fun at work. Be more fun at school. Be more fun at parties. You get everything to make everything. Order now and receive double the balloons.
When some special people look at the world, they just can't help but write a song and sing about it. That's probably because they observe things that you or I just don't think are important. But wouldn't you know it, that's how music was invented. We love having people on our show who make songs inspired by the world and people around them. Here's Youlanda Burnett with her original song, On My Way.
Finally got my break today. Looks like things are finally going my way. Been working hard to make it through, make it through. Time to show the world what I can do. The door has opened all the way, all the way. Now it's time to take my place. Can't let nobody stop me now. I'm making it through somehow. And I'm feeling happy today. Things are going my way. And I'm feeling good, like I knew I would. 'Cause I'm on my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. Headed for another day. Got more blessings coming my way, my way. All because I kept the faith, kept the faith. Pushed right through my cloudy days. Wanted to give up at times. Now I'm glad I changed my mind. I'm doing what I love to do, and nothing's gonna stop me now. And I'm feeling happy today. Things are going my way. And I'm feeling good, like I knew I would. 'Cause I'm on my way, on my way, Nothing's gonna stop me now. I'm making it through some way, somehow. The stars have lined up for me, Planted seeds and I believe. Wrote the vision, made the plans. I put it all into your hands, and I'm feeling happy today. Things are going my way, and I'm feeling good, like I knew I would. 'Cause I'm on my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I'm making it through some way, somehow. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. I'm making it through some way, somehow.
Youlanda Burnett, always a picture of absolute positivity. Thanks so much for being on Star Makers.
Thank you for having me again.
Youlanda, tell me, what does the song On My Way mean to you?
On My Way means it was a song that I kind of toggled with for almost a couple of months. It's a song about faith. It's about where you want to be. You want to be on your way. You want to finally get your break today. You want to write the visions. You want to make the plans and be on your way to your dream or whatever your dream is.
Well, I hope that our audience is now on their way to buy Youlanda Burnett's new album. When you think about circles, do you think about spinning around? Well, here's something to think about. A hula hoop is really just a circle, except it fits around your body. And when it's on the right body, it spins, spins, spins till you think your head might just fall off. Not so fast. Don't do anything crazy until you see our next act. Here's the talented Dizzy Lizzie Delicious. She puts the wow in hula. Wow, Dizzy Lizzie Delicious. That was amazing. That was almost impossible. Thanks for being on Steve Gadlin Star Makers.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, we love to have you. You have to tell me, how many hula hoops do you hula hoop with at one time?
At the end of that act, I was doing 8.
That's a lot of hula hoops. Think back to when hula hoops were invented. Why do you think they decided to make them round like circles?
Really?
No, I kid. Of course, if they were not round, they wouldn't spin so gracefully. So how long have you been hula hooping?
Boy, 12 years now?
That's incredible. And what brought you to hula hooping when you first started?
Well, first I made the decision not to go to college, and then after that it just kind of all fell into place.
Well, it seems to be working out. And that should be a message to everyone. If college isn't for you, pick up a hoop. Hey, when you're in the mood for great trivia, there's no better way to enjoy it than attending Sunday Night Trivia at Act One Pub. That's 1330 West Morse in Chicago, Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Visit facebook.com/Sunday Night Trivia for more information. We'll be right back.
Walter E. Smith, marker.
Action.
Walter E. Smith designers are unbelievable. They'll come to your home, lay everything out. The results will be incredible.
At Smith, it's all about making your design vision a reality. The Smith Designer will be your expert guide through this whole journey.
At Walter E. Smith, our designers help you find what you're looking for.
You'll find a look that fits at a price that fits.
If you're going to put money into furniture, you ought to get good quality furniture that's going to enhance your lifestyle.
Modern luxury, hand-picked, one-of-a-kind pieces. It's all here at Walter E. Smith. Come on down and see us today.
You learn by doing. The great thing that you guys do here at Flashpoint is exactly that.
I don't think you could be here for too long without the sort of infectious nature of everyone being hungry to learn.
Tribeca Flashpoint is set up in a way where the whole direction of the school is preparing the students for the real world.
Show people that you're willing to do anything for what you want to do. No fear, no greed, no envy.
I've always wondered why they call it stand-up comedy, because if you look around at a stand-up show, you're sure to notice that most everyone is sitting down. But you know who isn't sitting down? The comedian, of course. So I guess now we know why it's called stand-up comedy. Our next comedian truly is one of tomorrow's stars of Hollywood and/or Broadway, and we're happy to introduce him to you. Here comes stand-up comic, standing up, of course, Richard Eyre.
All right, so way back when I was younger, as opposed to way back when I was older, I've led an interesting life, is what I'm saying. My mom thought it would be a great idea to bring her young son, me, to work over the weekend because kids like to sit around and do nothing while their parents are working, right? So anyway, I am, of course, bored out of my mind. But fortunately, like any member of my generation, I had a cell phone with me. I actually had a flip phone. You never see those anymore. What happened to them? Did a meteorite just come and wipe them all out and we didn't notice because the new smartphone had come out? That's my theory, at least, and I'm sticking to it. So, of course, talking to my friends on the phone, time flies by, and eventually it's time for us to go. And it was the middle of winter, it was snowing, so my mom had parked inside of the garage for the trucks at the company. So there are these huge garage doors that take forever to open, and I'm impatient. So I press the open button, still on my phone, and I lean against what I thought was a wall. It wasn't. So after a few moments, I hear a scream. And typically a scream indicates that there's something wrong in the general vicinity. So I look at my mom, and I realize I'm eye level with her. Now, this was back when I was tiny. I was like a leprechaun. I was this tall. So I of course, know there's something wrong. So I look to the ground because that's where all my problems stem from. All right, let's see, there's an oil stain on the ground there. My feet aren't touching the floor. I'm wearing sneakers in the middle of winter. Kids, don't do that. That's how you get pneumonia, frostbite, brain freeze, not wearing boots in winter. Oh yeah, my feet aren't touching the ground. I should probably mention that. I, of course, do what any rational human being would do in a situation like this. I start screaming and flailing my arms around like so, as if that's going to provide a solution to the problem. But of course it doesn't, because I am not a bird or a bat or some other winged animal. Like, I know if I want to fly, I need one of those propeller caps, get the propeller spinning. I'm out of there. What had happened was apparently my jacket had caught onto the garage door as it was opening, and thus I was getting lifted up. And of course, jackets weren't designed with this in mind, which to me, absolutely no foresight on the company's part. I mean, this happens every day, right? It's not just me, right? So the jacket snaps, and at this point, I'm a few feet in the air. So I do what any rational human being would do in that situation. I fall, and fall, and fall. And I keep falling, and then I start to rise again, and then I keep falling. I land. Now, guess which part of me fell first? My feet, because I'm part cat. So anyway, my mom and I are looking at each other, and we burst out laughing, because this was the first time it happened to either of us. And then I look at my phone, and not only had I held onto it the entire time, but the force of the fall closed my phone, which, with a flip phone, ends the call. Which means my friend just heard something like this.
So, yeah, about that sports game.
My voice was deeper then.
So, yeah, about that sports game. Ah!
Richard? Richard? Meteorite just wipes out his phone. Thank you.
Richard Eyre, that was such a fantastic and entertaining story. Thanks so much for being on Star Makers.
All right, thanks. Thanks for having me. Really, it's been an honor.
It was. I love the way the story ended, where a meteor blew up your friend's phone, just as you predicted at the top of the story. What got you into comedy?
What got me into comedy? Well, it mainly started through I was in theater, then I saw improv, then to stand-up. But I just love being laughed at.
Well, you're a very funny person. I hope you get laughed at plenty. Hey, we'll be right back with more.
Are you one of tomorrow's stars of Hollywood and or Broadway? Or would you like to be a part of our PrintKcups.com studio audience? Visit us on the internet at sgstarmakers.com.
Well, one way I like to show that I like something is by wearing a t-shirt about it.
We all have that in common, I suppose. Looks like we're all fans of Steve Gadlin's Star Makers.
I sure am. I like it so much I bought this t-shirt on their website.
Which website again?
sgstarmakers.com.
Some singing, some twirling, some funny positions, and some hilarious jokes. It's been some night, all right. And would you believe we're just getting started? Why, you can always find more of the above on our website, sgstarmakers.com. This week, we're giving special thanks to fan Silly Randy Leshin for all of his support. We'll see you next week right here on our stage, or maybe on the stages of Hollywood and or Broadway. Dream big, and good night.